A friend of mine years ago taught me when I was coming up and I was deciding if I was going to do this. And he said, Abnahito Kab. I think that means if not now, then when. So whatever you want to do, Abnahito Kab.
Do it. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop telling people what you're going to do and just friggin' do it. Get up and do it. Take one step. Don't look 1,000 cars ahead. Look one. Take one step. That's all you need to do.
If I have one legacy, if I create more bold people in this world, I will be happy, because we've got too many timid hares out there. We need more bold lions. Start your business, write that book. Do it. Just do it, please.
I've tried to eliminate as much time between I think I should do this thing and beginning doing it. And I think you get this positive reinforcement cycle. I call it pulling the thread. It's like, I just need to start pulling the thread. And then all of a sudden what feels really unknown becomes very tangible. And you're like, oh, I understand the 6 problems I have to solve to do this big thing. But now I know the problems. And then it feels like you can wrap your arms around it. And then you can start taking it one bite at a time.
Let's say that I want to start a business. In your mind, you're like, well, I don't really have the finances, or I don't know if I'm ready. Let me pick it back up at the top of the year. I'm going to think about it next year, January, see where I'm at, we'll reevaluate. The only thing that changed in that year's time is how you felt about it. You still have no idea the outcome of that decision once it's made. You make a decision, you still have to wait to find out the outcome of that decision. There's no way to predict that, and the only thing that you're delaying is your progress, your growth, by putting off the decision.
Do it without commentary. Do it without drama. Simply show up and do the thing. Focus on the practice, not hoping and wishing for the outcome that you need to be reassured by, but the practice, the best you can do it. Because what could be better than the best you could do it? Nothing. So do that, learn from what works, and then do it again.
The concept of living life is just so simple. You could take the words live your life and expand on that into a 1,000,000-page essay and just do it. But just getting out there and living and experiencing life and doing the things that are difficult and challenging and cause you to grow. And the person that I envy the most and I enjoy being around the most is just that old wise man who has all these crazy stories, who's lived all this life and is just happy to sit on the park bench and talk to random people about what he's done. If that's the person I respect, how do I become that person? It's not from doing nothing. It's from doing something.
What is it today that you've been wanting, but to be honest with you, you haven't yet gotten? I will almost guarantee you the reason that your want and desire is far from being fulfilled by achieving it is because you haven't taken action necessary. So today, don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Don't wish for it. Go for it. Dive, move, start, act.
What's one thing I'm doing wrong that I know I'm doing wrong, that I could fix, that I would fix? It's like, you meditate on that, you'll get an answer. And it won't be one you want, but it'll be the necessary one.
A lot of people sit back and they dream about being a sports figure, or dream about being a SEAL, or dream about being an astronaut. And all it is a motherfucking dream. They don't put the work behind the dream. That dream has become their fucking master. When you become the master of your fucking dream is when you say, I want to go be a Navy SEAL. And you say, okay, I'm going to lose 106 pounds in less than 3 fucking months. The dream was the one thing I thought about, and the dream was now gone. Now, what comes in, the dream goes away, and the fucking laundry list of fucking details and tasks come up. Gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. That's when you become the master of your dream. So, a lot of people out there dreaming.
When all that fear that's in your head, all the what ifs and the scenarios that you create inside your own mind that are way worse than anything that is actually going to happen, they all disappear when you go. So just take action and start moving forward. That is the moment that can last 1,000,000 years, is waiting to go. I'm pretty good at it now, where, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that is, and I'm going. and then that's it.
Make that decision. Because one thing's for sure with my life, you're one decision away from changing. You are one decision away from changing. It's a decision away. You're one decision away from changing your life.
Like, what would I do if I weren't afraid? And what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? And the idea that I will never wish for fewer epic stories at the end of my life. And I've never regretted failures. I've always regretted things that I didn't try.
Most skills can be learned decently with about 20 hours of focused effort. 20 hours. Like the first 20 hours of you actually doing something, you learn the most you're going to learn about the thing. If you just consider by percentage of learning from like, you know nothing, to 20 hours in, you already have a really good understanding of the thing. The problem is that most people will take years to start the first hour. And so that habit that you're referencing is that my speed, at least now as you know, I've gotten better at this stuff, is that like I try and detract the time from when I want to learn something or when I want to start doing something to starting it as soon as I can, because I just want to start getting through those 20 hours as fast as I can.
Yes.
And so that's just been a very tangible, because it seems like this amorphous thing, but there was a study that was done. There's like, in the first 20 hours, you can learn almost any skill. Playing guitar, running an ad, like you will learn more in that first 20 hours than any other time. So it's like, then just get to that 20 hours and don't delay.
Yes.
And that's been one of the deepest lessons I've had, because it took me 4 years to learn how to build a website, and it took me 1 day to actually learn. 4 years to delay and procrastinate and say, I'm not a tech guy. I'm not a tech person. This isn't my kind of thing. I'm a gym guy. I'm a local business owner. I should pay somebody to do this. I'm above this kind of thing. Like all these stories, right? And then one day I sat down on a Sunday morning. I was like, I'm going to learn this thing.
And you Googled it and you just learned it.
Step by step by step. And you know what? I set the whole day aside. It took me 4 hours.